Welcome to Panther Points Preview, a look at this week's upcoming EP football game featuring head coach Tyler Whitebread.
"6-0 at the half," and I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. Did that surprise you?
It didn't surprise me. I think it surprised our guys. Last year, we just, everything was kind of working for us. And we just tried to tell them, like they got a lot of returning starters, so they're going to be better than last year. And Coach DeMay and Coach Abbott tried to point out a few guys that look really good on film. And they played well against us on the line. So just some of the plays, some of our kick out blocks weren't quite as easy. And it's never easy, but didn't work quite as well as they have in the previous week. So we had to work for it, and that's all right.
At half, I mean, you came out and you got after it. I mean, was it anything really different other than just maybe better execution?
I think more of just better execution. Our running backs started putting their shoulder down and getting a few extra yards. You could tell in the fourth quarter, I thought Hall was a little more worn down compared to us. Some of those shorter gains early on started to become longer gains, and you could kind of see. And I think that kind of goes with the defense as well, where we kind of start getting them a little momentum. So we played both better on both sides of the ball. Our defense played really well. Tackling, again, I said at the beginning of the year, it starts with our D line. Those three guys ate up blockers. They're flying around. We were able to get after the quarterback a few times with some blitzes to try to keep him off balance. So it was a good team effort. And yeah, we had one broken play where our coverage fell down, and we had a couple opportunities to tackle the guy and we didn't. But besides that play, we executed very well. I was pleased. Yeah, we've talked about it, since the beginning of the summer. How do we find ways to get him involved on offense a little bit more? We're predominantly a run team, but we know what kind of talent Gavin is. I mean, he's 200 pounds. He's one of our fastest guys on the team. He's one of our strongest guys on the team. So we've put him at tight end a little bit to help with the blocking game. We've always told our quarterbacks to try, or our quarterback to, he's a target that we would like to keep an eye on, and hopefully a number one target. But he got to showcase his skills. I'm super happy for him. He's worked harder than anyone on our team. So again, just to see him with the ball in his hands again, it reminds us that he is a guy we need to get the ball to, and he's a great player for us. Their quarterback has really impressed me the past two games. Coach LeMay from Newman always talked about how good of a leader he was, and I don't really know that just because I'm on the outside looking in, but just to see his ball placement and his ability to move in the pocket and keep his eyes downfield, and make good passes under duress. He's impressive. And that's probably why they're passing the ball more, because they got someone they can trust, who makes good decisions with the football. So they can pass the ball, but I'm not going to go as far and say that we're not going to see the wishbone, because I think I made that mistake last year. And then they ran the wishbone and they didn't get out of it. So, but they have the ability to throw the ball if they have to. That's for sure. I think Newman is still, a heck of a team, a heck of a program. We're going to have to play our best football if we want to give ourselves an opportunity in the fourth quarter, and that's what we're hoping for. I told him at the beginning of the week, it's a huge game for us. But if we win, it's not going to get us to the playoffs. And if we lose, it's not going to knock us out of the playoffs. It's just a great opportunity to play a really good team and to see how we compare against a really good team. And that's it. And that's, that's the bottom line. But, it is a big game. And it's against Newman. So we're all excited. And we really want to see how we stack up against someone like them.